What's up, my chaotic crew? Bentley Michaels here. Hey, first up, top of the show, let's get some Twitter action going on here, all right? I'm saying to you, the shouting out people I'm about to say, Lich Zoluan, Z-O-L-U-A-N, and LJ Haydorn. Hey, thank you very much for retweeting our tweet about the episodes and everything. We appreciate it. If you're a listener, please, let us know. If you're not, we're going to shout you out on Twitter as well. Also, to our Patreon subscribers, the DM notes have arrived. I just posted them just a moment ago. Yeah, you get your first batch. I had to carefully go through them. Redact. It was actually a little bit harder than I thought. So if you're a $10 subscriber, you've got digital DM notes. And if you're a $1 subscriber, hey, we got some briefings coming up for you on Thursday. Also, we have some very cool stuff in the works for maybe once a month for the $1 subscribers. Ooh, secrets are no fun except for Bentley, D&D's favorite son.
In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
And welcome back to Chaotic Amateurs, iTunes' first, foremost, and best 5e D&D play podcast. I am your host and DM, Bentley Michaels. To my right, I have...
Caleb is Yumhorn Darrell.
Dash as Paelias Earth.
Rhett is Durok Dragonsbane.
Milo is Ren.
Oh, and last time, ladies and gentlemen, Eowyn Earth has sent our heroes with her son, Paelias, aboard his ship, the Pale Lady, on a quest to find two magical items that may help you turn the tide of this war. You traveled through the lonely ocean, traversed the wandering abyss, and navigated the silent reef before being sucked down into a whirlpool whilst all trying to have a mutiny against Paelias at some point. Yeah. I did enjoy his comeback of, I was sent here to take you guys on a mission. Maybe I know what I'm doing. And you guys are all like, oh, right.
He was kind of asking for it, really.
Enemies on all sides.
Yeah.
We really haven't gotten much information about the mission, so...
He seems to only have gotten us into trouble. So,
which you guys are still alive from.
And yet here we are, still alive, so...
We'll see how this whole...
And after learning to make love, not war with some merfolk, you arose to the surface, and set upon the island of Narrow Green. Your first challenge, the group started making their way across the dead wilderness, and you battled a giant sand scorpion, meaning Paelias did 40 points of damage to a 50 HP creature. And where we last left you, you were about to ascend to the top of the sand dune that you had been climbing when a whirlwind of sand stopped you. And, as we all know, before you is an air elemental.
I'd like to point out I did 3 of that damage.
Yeah,
to that
good job.
scorpion.
Right. Oh, you did some stuff.
I think I hit it for did I? No, I didn't have a turn.
So how's everybody's day going?
So
big gulps, am I right?
Yeah.
So we're getting into initiative, right?
Yeah. I want to grab the air elemental by its tail, just
geez.
Hercules does.
Yeah, that will not happen.
That's not gonna... You're gonna grab air?
Grab a tornado by its little pointy bit.
So something real I could do is...
What a burn!
Real quick.
Oh, there it is.
What are you guys wanting to do? Do you want to start initiative?
Well, I want to hear what Milo has to say about his
I was
real
thinking
plan.
I could...
Well, if he's going to attack, we're going to start initiative.
It's not really an attack.
Sounds like it's going to attack, so everyone roll initiative.
Create some water around him.
Oh, yeah, dampen the sand.
You could also talk to him. I mean, that's an option.
All right.
He was.
Everyone has rolled?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Sir.
who's got 25 to 20? What do you have?
20.
Ooh. Zifu with a 20. All right, who has 20 to 15?
I have 16.
Dash has 16, as does the air elemental.
Uh-oh.
All right, 15 to 10.
Oh, I've got 10.
Okay, right. And 10 to 1.
4.
All right. And Milo is a 4. Okay, so Sifu, you were up first against this air elemental, which Paelias was so kindly to tell you about last time.
Yeah, thank you for that. Can I do some sort of perception to see if there's any way that we could talk our way out of this?
If you want.
Just try talking to it.
Okay.
Not like episode 18 at the bridge.
Yeah, that was a shining moment.
Do a little insight, maybe?
Yeah, I'd like to do an insight to see if maybe it could be persuaded.
Okay.
So here we go. 10.
So insightful.
The words that he said last time, which is Ashwin cannot help you here, ring in your mind.
Okay.
And you see this this ghastly face with between wind and somewhat of the sand.
Okay.
And I want you guys to all understand, even though you are on sand, it's not a 100% complete sand tornado. It is a definite more air elemental, but there is sand within it because that's where it's kind of picking up. But it's not a sand tornado.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna go for whatever I can that seems to be the face at the moment, and I'm
Okay.
just gonna swing right through it, and hopefully I hit something with some meat on it.
And I think we established last time, right? Did we decide if your hammer was magical?
It is.
It is, yeah. 24.
Miss.
I was like, oh,
Wow, dang.
this is going to be rough.
This is going to be a brutal fight.
I'm going to go get some meatballs.
Yeah, you hit.
For a whopping 4 damage,
Oh, killing it.
and let me see if I stun it.
It's already dead.
Come on, man! You gotta be real with me. So I got a 3 on my stun, so I don't think that hits. What was I supposed to get again? A 10 or a 1?
Bentley said 7 one time.
Okay, lucky 7.
It depends. It depends on what we were doing in the moment. So
He has a 10% chance to hit. I think you just picked a random number for him.
Oh, okay.
All right, so if I get a 7, I hit stun. Now I've got an extra attack, so I swung through.
Okay, so you swung through, and this thing is large. It's
Yeah.
not like your size, so you weren't going to hit it in its face. 'Cause
Okay.
the face is up near the top.
I'm just swinging.
Okay, so you hit it. You go and you swing, and you kind of whiff through, like a little bit where it's getting wider. As the funnel is around the ground, and you kind of like it kind of goes breaks apart, but almost immediately reforms back together, and it kind of laughs at you.
I don't like this. Okay, it frustrates me.
The joy on your face when you did that. You've been waiting to do this.
You can get the Chaotic Amateurs Foley album on Patreon.
Now with air and elemental sound effects.
Ashwood can't help you here.
A 9 for the second attack.
Okay, swing and a miss.
Dang it!
So you come back through the other way and feeling a little too cocky. It kind of like it goes like, "Whoop," and it just sort of sucks the air back, and you miss it.
Shoot.
And
And I want to back away after that.
okay, well if you're gonna do that,
can I?
It'll
Or
take
I
an
have to
opportunity
disengage,
attack
don't
on
I?
you.
It'll take an
He
opportunity
can
attack
attack
on
you if you run like a little coward.
All right,
I'm
I'll
about to
stick
get in there, and then he's going to have disadvantage when he attacks you in the future.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna stay there.
Which you should remember because we've been fighting a lot of people together.
Yeah.
Not meta.
Uh-huh. Well, he can make a history check on that because what you're telling him is meta. So if you would like to make a history check to see if you remember what Durok is saying and if that's your decision base for staying in there, you may.
Suddenly you'd remember.
Yum horn.
18 plus something. So
Oh, good.
I'm gonna assume.
You finally got it.
Oh, bing! Oh yeah, I'll wait for you, buddy.
Good idea.
I'm warming him up.
Gross.
Woof.
Woof.
You did it like 2 or 3 times last time, and it was my favorite reactions.
Oh, that's gross.
All right, so are you done, Yamhorn, or what's your deal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Dash, you were up.
Paelias.
All right, here we go. Let's, I think I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire around the air elemental.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that, huh? Little bit.
Sounds hot.
And I'm going to cast a wall of fire around it. You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. So I'm going to cast it around the air elemental.
Okay.
And is Yamhorn right next to
That
it?
means Yamhorn definitely should have.
Gonna be in the wall of fire.
Now he's in the ring of fire.
We ran into this
Well,
problem.
because of Sculpt Spells, one of my abilities, I'm going to pick him to be exempt from damage.
Whoa.
Nice.
So, because it's an evocation spell. And so, anything within the wall, meaning you, the air elemental, suck it, you have to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8
Okay, what's the
damage.
DC?
I believe it is...
Air can't be that dexterous, can it?
It seems pretty damn dexterous.
Oh my gosh. I think it's...
Is it on your
It's definitely
card?
against whatever your spell modifier ability is.
Yeah, so it
probably
might be
your
charisma or intelligence.
Since you're a wizard, right?
Yeah, so it's...
Your DC isn't on your... Or your...
I can't believe I didn't write this down. Because I'm a big old dummy. 8 plus... Okay, so... Spell save. 8 plus...
Oh, that's for
percent-
you.
Oh, okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
pretty.
Hey!
Okay. Well, he got a 16 plus 5.
So you
So-
take half damage
Okay.
on
Quite
a successful
dexterous.
one. So we're gonna do so that's what, 3 or 2? That's 2, right?
What?
We do half damage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 2.
Okay. All right, you boys. You're really chipping away at him. Paelias, is that everything you got for him?
That's all I got.
He kind of picks up the wind a little bit, and what is, if I may ask, just so I can form my plan here as I'm next, what is there a certain? I guess I probably wouldn't know. I was going to ask, what's the way to dispel your fire?
It's too meta, bro. Too meta. We don't metagame in this group.
Bentley,
roll-
roll
so-
a history check.
When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. Blah blah blah. And
It doesn't matter.
Probably each turn.
Basically, to exit it, you also have to make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to know.
Yep.
And probably
Okay.
take
and I
damage
think
on
this
it,
is your
too.
damage right here.
And you take 10 damage from that.
From exiting?
Yeah. No.
No, just from
Just
the
from
initial.
the initial
it
cast.
appearing around
Okay.
you.
Oh, I take and then plus the 2?
No, that was how many dice he rolls. We were miscommunicating.
Yeah,
So I took 10 and not 2?
correct.
Okay.
And if you want to exit it, you have to make another saving throw.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to slam the creature in front of me, which is Yamhorn.
That's
with a
you.
melee weapon attack. Oh boy.
And now the air elemental turned into a fire elemental because all the oxygen is burning. So
Okay.
Thanks for that.
just kidding.
So I got a 16 to hit.
Meats.
Oh,
a hit.
meets beats. Okay.
Wait, how close am I to him?
I don't know. How far were you from him before it started? He
Choose
walked away.
wisely.
He walked away from you.
You definitely walked away from me. I'm definitely not close enough to the fire to have taken damage, so probably too far away from.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is
It feels like a real Wizard of Oz thing where we all kind of walked up in a line, and,
Yeah.
like
and then
Well, if
the
he's within
big
5
wizard
feet of
was
me,
there.
then you get disadvantage. to attack him.
Yamhorn,
I don't think
you're
so.
going to you're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Holy cow.
So he takes like the upper spot, because I'm gonna say that you like said, oh hey, here's a hammer for your face, and then like you just sort of got him at the end. So he does what his version of a headbutt is, and he just takes the top and just smashes his face right on top of you. And it is weird because you do feel like the bludgeoning damage, but because it's air, it does also kind of like it's the initial tap, but it's not like if you got a hammer on top of the head. It kind of like hits you initially, but then goes around you. You kind of feel it throughout your whole body.
Oh.
And then it pops right back up. And it is now Durok's turn.
Did you end your turn within the wall or try to exit it?
Within the wall.
Then you have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. And what do I beat again?
16.
And Yamhorn yells, I feel so exfoliated. Because of the sand.
18.
Okay. Half damage. Okay, you take 5. We're going to chip away, guys.
Okay. Durok.
Okay, so this guy's like in a ring of fire. So I can't just like walk up and start wailing on him.
That's a good point.
You could.
Could you go under my legs? Because I'm not getting burned.
Shoulder stack.
I don't
We're
think I don't
one
think
person.
I don't think you've created like a hole like where you're like the missing link in the
Oh,
fire
man.
thing. I think you're in it. You're just not taking the heat.
Yeah.
I can also...
Like maybe a skin suit.
I
kind
can
of.
pick up to like 4 people to be exempt from the fire.
Can you pick all of us?
I would say that would probably be on his next turn,
on my
since he
next turn.
specifically said it was Jean.
Okay,
the first
then
time.
I am going to
Get close to
forsake an attack,
Okay.
expend one of my superiority die,
Okay.
and I'm going to give an immediate attack to Yumhorn.
Okay. And how tall is the ring of fire there, Dash?
I believe it is 20 feet high.
Okay, so anybody that wants to attack that has to get up and over that, unless you're shooting like a spell or something. I think, right? Because they can't just walk through it unless they're immune.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Which on my next turn, I will make everyone immune.
Horn is immune.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Oregon. I'm in Washington, just jumping through. I'm in the fire. I'm out the fire. I'm in the fire.
Now here's a technical question. Since you granted me an attack, do I also get my bonus attack?
No, I don't think so.
Just the initial?
Yeah, it's just a reaction attack, basically.
Okay. Swinging my hammer.
So it does use his reaction.
I guess so. Yeah. You would know.
Does it say it uses reaction?
It says grants him an immediate reaction attack.
So,
Okay. 18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm assuming with your hammer.
Correct, sir.
Okay.
And that's 8 damage.
Okay.
+1, actually, on my end.
Okay. So 9 damage?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. And I did not stun. And I'm going to add my vicious smite. Does somebody have a D8 I can borrow?
Here you go.
Oh. Dude, you cursed your dice.
I know. Why did you do that?
For another 10 radiant damage.
Holy cow. 19 damage total from Yum. That's the most damage Yumhorn has ever done.
I don't know.
I think it is.
Realistically, that's probably true.
Let's take it to the judge.
You're all going to jail. All right.
Oh, man.
Ren, you are up.
all right. So first I'm going to bless my buddies, Yamhorn and Durok. I don't feel like the mage really needs that. So you guys get a +4 for every attack you make for the next minute. And I need to maintain concentration for that. The other thing I want to do, is anyone hurt? I think
I am at nearly half.
nearly half.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I'm
Do you
pretty
have
low
to
on
have
health.
a visual on him to heal him? Because he's behind a 20-foot wall of fire.
It just says voice component, creature of your choice that you can see. Okay, so I have to see him. I can't see him through the flames.
I would say no. It's a wall of fire.
Can I use my movement to try to see him?
I mean, you're going to get close to the fire and possibly take some heat damage.
I don't want to do that.
The fire's 1 inch thick. So
I mean, if you've ever tried to look through like the base of a fire, you're probably not going to see it.
Okay, so for my bonus action, I'll heal the mage guy.
Too good of a wizard.
What can I say?
So I'm
I
gonna
really
do-
like magic.
Float magic.
And boats.
Boats.
one. I'm assuming you're within 60 feet of me.
Yeah.
Dang it! I could have disengaged.
So that's going to be 10 health restored. And I rolled a 1. So
Okay.
that's pretty.
All right.
You
So
rolled
that's
a-
everything for you?
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from the burning
Okay.
air I'm on.
So
Sounds like a-
you're back.
away from
solid area.
You're hanging back, and you wave your Ren hands around, and Paelias feels plus 10 come back to him, which I don't think he needed, honestly. No, he did because he got some of that sweet scorpion.
Scorpion, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm minus 23 health
Oh, okay, good.
in total.
And yeah, I definitely do a lot of hand motions for the blessing and pray to Ulagon to help my
'Cause
friends out in this
I don't know
battle.
if Ren remembers, but you did hurt me on my own boat.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
It's
it's
a little
part of the
embarrassing, but,
Wait.
We're all trying to move forward here.
Whatever the
Paelias.
damage was that happened on your boat was healed when you guys came out of the water. So the only damage I think you should have, Paelias, is whatever the scorpion did to you.
And did you say you're negative 23, or you mean you're down 23?
I was down.
Down
I was
23.
Down.
No, he's not
Okay.
playing in the negative.
Okay.
Younghorn.
I was like,
yeah, none
how's
of
he
us-
still standing?
None
I
of us have
definitely-
ever played Dungeons and Dragons before.
Yeah.
I'm just unconscious, just casting.
All right. But you probably do really well.
Better than
Yumhorn,
Better than.
back to you.
All right. I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Just kind of doing this thing. So I'm going to do it again with my hammer two-handed.
Ulagon Yamhorn.
18. 6 damage.
Okay.
No stun. Here comes my extra attack.
You get that every time?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Baller.
16 to hit. Plus. Just in case. 19 to hit.
Nice.
Oh, I get a reroll a 1 or a 2 on my damage. It's a skill I have. There we go. 9 damage. No stun. And I seem to be the only
The
one
first time I think Yumhorn has ever been this useful.
taking charge.
All the work.
So I'm gonna stay put because it seems like I'm the only one that's able to do anything at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, too, I did command you to do that attack last time. So
That's true.
you're welcome.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it if you did it again, but I know you got to spend some things to get it done. So.
I will do it again.
Although
Okay.
you're gonna be immune here in a second.
Hopefully, yes.
Paelias.
All right, it's me. And we'll make everyone else here immune to the fire, so you can go trouncing about in me firewall. Also, made a bit of a boo-boo last time. Turns out the spell save is 15. I was thinking of before I became a party member. I had better proficiencies. But it doesn't matter, because you succeeded anyways. All right, moving on. And if you, since you're starting your turn, you have to make a dex save in the wall of fire.
Oh, because you're starting it? Or are you done already?
Well, my turn's done, but if you start your turn in the wall of fire.
Oh, given the immunity was yours? Okay.
Yeah. That's basically all I did on my turn.
Okay. 16. Good.
Son of a bee. Yeah, you beat it.
All right.
Let me roll half damage. Ooh, 16.
Jeez.
2 8s, baby! 2 8s!
Yeah, that's really good because it does continuous damage. That's
Okay. All right. So now the air elemental is up. He is going to make a multi-attack slam attack on Yamhorn.
He's probably going to die here.
I might.
We have a +8. So that's 22 to hit.
Barely.
Okay. And a 26 to hit.
Also barely.
Holy cow, he's dead.
Okay.
Yamhorn's saying bye-bye at the air elemental. Everything that you fought, and this is what does it.
Fire. Never mind.
All right.
Remember how you beat the Whisperer?
Here comes
Kind of.
Here comes a 4d8 for Yamhorn.
Okay. Night, guys.
That's not too bad, actually. That's only 16.
Okay.
16 damage. So he does a double headbang on you. Same thing. He just goes like pop, pop, and like smashes you with his face 2 times right in a row. And that is his turn. Do I make a save again?
Yeah, if you begin or end your turn in there, you make a save.
Dang.
All right, that's no, what is it? 16 again.
Yeah, you beat it. Yes, you beat it.
All right, take 5. God damn. We're going to slowly chip away, guys. Slowly chip away.
Okay. All right. Durok. It's on. I would say you're within 15 feet of this thing.
I close to be within 5 feet of Yamhorn, who's been taking a whale in here.
Okay.
With my shield out, all attacks against allies that are within 5 feet of me, attacks against them take disadvantage. So just so you guys know.
Sweet.
And now I look up at this giant tornado, and I say, if I believed in mercy, you'd get it. And then I start wailing on him.
Well, you're not near him. You're still, if you're within 5 feet of Yamhorn, do you mean you crossed through the fire barrier?
Yeah, I'm immune to it.
No, I understand, but you didn't say that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I cross
Through the fire barrier?
the fire
and you're
barrier.
standing next to him?
I'm standing next to Yamhorn
Okay.
and next to the elemental who I assume is now within melee range.
Yeah. I mean, you can continue your movement and get to him.
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I do.
So does
That
he
was a
like
funny
taper
interaction.
up?
Yeah.
And,
He goes up.
and is the barrier outside of
Yeah, it's around.
where his
It's around.
foot is?
Hold on 1 second.
Daddy's got to get his whiteboard.
How much health does this thing have?
Quite a bit, apparently. But I'm about to take care of it for you guys.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
I couldn't do for how much damage you've already done if I just...
I am currently at 33 of 76.
Where'd you get all that health, Yamhorn?
Well, I realized that when I multi-classed, I didn't take
All right. So
the hit dice from the other class.
Gotcha.
here is your.
It looks like Haunter from Pokemon.
There he's swirling around.
Oh, man.
Does he got little tornado arms, too?
If that thing kills us, that's embarrassing.
I feel kind of bad that I've been hitting on it now.
We'll give him a little.
He looks kind of funny and sweet.
Like little...
I know.
Dude, it's definitely Haunter now from Pokemon.
Okay, and he's swirling around down here. He's swirling. The ring of fire. We'll say this is up 20 feet around. So,
Okay.
yes. And then Durok.
Put me right in the
Here.
thick of it.
Oh boy. Yamhorn there. Ren, I would say that you're probably back here.
Hanging out with Paelias.
And then, yeah, Paelias with the magical blue. So, this picture will be on Twitter and Instagram, ladies and gents. All right. So, now that we all know where we're at, thanks for reminding me. I was going to grab it, and then I just got excited to start. So, here we go. Who's up next?
Me,
So
I
he's
haven't even
doing his-
attacked yet.
Oh, well, hurry up and do it then.
Well, I was waiting.
We needed some explanation.
Okay, so I am attacking twice. One is a 16 to hit. The other is a 26 to hit.
Durok Ulagan.
Oh, one is a...
Both hit.
Okay, great. Then now I'm rolling damage.
Okay.
I'm going to use my Savage Attacker feat to reroll damage on one. Okay. 11 plus... Oh, wait. 20 damage total.
Nice.
Okay. How would you like to attack him?
Head on. I take Drakenstoder in one hand, and I like to think like I give it kind of like a leaping, like, you know, kind of like, and then slash across the front.
Use your words.
Sorry, what was that? I go. What are you, a kid talking about playing?
Well, like, you know how Captain America like jumps and he does like the kind of like flying punch and he...
Okay. So you jump up. So let me. So you tell me and then I'll describe it.
Okay,
That's
so
how this works.
I want to jump up first. I'm going to do a forehand swing across, and then as I land, I'm going to do a backhand reverse cross with my sword.
Okay, so you jump up in the air and you mutter something about sand or whatever it was that you're doing.
I hate sand.
I hate sand, just like I hate politics. And then you you go running and you jump up. And I'm going to give you a free little bonus piece here that doesn't affect you at all. You know, you're so engaged that like your boots of jumping sort of like engage themselves a little bit, and you jump up a little bit higher, and you get up to his mouth, who's like wide open, and as you're up in the air, you slice across his tongue, and then as you're coming down, slice across the bottom part, and you see that it makes a nice big sort of like wide thing, and it's definitely taking a little bit longer for it to get back together. And by the time you land and look up, it is pretty much fully reformed. Durok, well played.
Thanks.
Ren,
Thanks,
you are
Paelias.
up.
All right, so I'm seeing that Yamhorn's hurting a bit. I'm going to move up and get next to him.
Oh,
If I can do that.
Oh, you're going... Well, you don't see him at all, as we've already established, unless you were through the fire.
I wouldn't move through the fire unless I felt...
can you just reach around blindly? Until you feel something?
And you know, Ren, that Paelias has blessed you, so you're immune to it.
I can move
you're
through
good
it.
to go. Go ahead, jump on in.
You're like pushing him forward.
Come on, little one, get in there.
yeah.
I'll stand back here. You guys take care of this. I did my part.
So if I was going to...
Do you remember the scorpion?
You see this giant
blow
ring
things
of
up.
fire here? That was me. I've done the most damage.
All
now.
right, so in my RP head, knowing that I don't see that, I would probably don my shield, move into the fire. So
You
that
got
I
a shield?
That's what I have the Ulagan symbol on.
Oh,
This is the first
whenever
we've
I-
never
guess I
seen the
forgot that.
shield,
Yeah.
honestly.
And I kind of like go through the shield a little bit hesitant and get to the other side. My intention is to cast the spiritual weapon to start attacking this thing.
Okay.
As I get to the other side, though, do I see that? Do I see my friends and how they're doing?
Yeah. You can make a perception as you move up. As you come through the fire, I imagine you're sort of hiding behind your shield, sort of inching forward, like, you know, in the dark, trying not to fall down a step weird or something, you know? And you finally get through, and you kind of like squint your eyes as you get through, and it tickles a little bit. And then you're on the other side, and it's way windier in there. But, if Yamhorn still had his dreads, they'd be blowing. Durok's beard is kind of like over and to the right, just sort of like, you know, sticking like out to the side, you know, like a windsock or something like that.
It's trying to escape. My beard's a
You're-
coward.
Yeah. and so you're right, Ren, you're right here in the middle now with them. And you look up and you see, you're like, oh, wow, this thing's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be up close. And if you'd like to make a perception on your friends,
I have a passive perception of 15. Can I just notice?
that's a good one.
That's really
I'll
high.
allow it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll allow it. Because that beat my DC already, so.
So yeah, I want to notice that Yamhorn is hurting pretty bad.
Okay.
And I want to move up to him and cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
at level... It's looking pretty hurt. I'm going to cast it at level 3.
Oh.
Whoa! Is this your first level 3 spell that you've cast?
No, I've cast other ones.
Fair enough. Durok is wrong about everything.
It's going to be 24.
Nice.
Hey-oh. The air elemental notices this and goes, hey, you got any of that for me?
I got some water for you next round. Get ready.
Ooh.
And yeah, and then after I give that quick little snap, I'm like, Ulagan will bless you. Remember that you can attack better with Ulagan's blessing.
Yes, sir.
And can I also remind Ren to stay near me within 5 feet?
I move up. I have to move up to
Well, he's within 5 feet.
Yeah,
So you're in the middle of us, you're good.
Yeah, if I'm in between you guys, it should be fine. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay. Yamhorn.
All right. Feeling invigorated from my friend joining me. Oh! So I was doing 2 attacks. I didn't do it into the mic. I got a natural 20.
Okay.
And then the other one, I got 9.
Doing 2 attacks?
Yeah, I'm trying to save time, but now
gotcha.
it's like
Okay.
taking more time having to explain it.
In this house, boys, we drink on crits. Cheers to Yamhorn. Cheers to Yamhorn.
All right. So I get double damage now, don't I? For the first one. Okay. Ooh. 17 for damage.
Okay.
No stun.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Paelias.
Never mind, that's too late.
It is. You said that's my turn. Paelias.
I'm gonna keep the wall of fire up.
Is it a concentration?
Yeah, it's up to a minute.
Yeah, I just kind of imagine you like standing back around the wall of fire, and you're just kind of like, yeah, that's a pretty fire.
I don't need to do anything else.
He's doing it all Doctor Strange style,
Yeah.
you know?
All right. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, boys. Time to make some DC saving throws.
And we are blessed.
Great. I need you
That's only for
all.
attacks. It's only for attacks.
I need you all to beat a 16.
What? What saving throw?
What's the modifier?
Dex or con or
Strength. Make it strength.
wisdom would be awesome.
Strength saving throw. Sorry.
Strength sounds awesome.
Even me?
Are you within 20 feet?
Of you?
Yeah.
No. I'm
All right.
I'm pretty far back, man. You left it up to me, so I was like, nah, man, I'm way back.
All right.
At least 40 or 50.
at least 40, 50 feet.
It's just like wave it on it. That's just like
Okay.
wind over here.
I'm 120 feet away.
Okay, you're at least like 30 feet. Because I needed to move up.
Yeah.
All right. So did any of you, did you three, y'all failed?
I got 18.
You got 18?
With a strength?
I rolled really well.
Oh, God. Durok's going to look like a little
And
wimp.
Yamhorn?
4.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
I'm with you, bro.
We go down together.
Okay.
I grabbed Durok's hand.
Then Durok and Yamhorn are flung out of the ring of fire, back 20 feet. And
Only little Ren's in there.
Yeah, I just got my shield out. I'm just like, ugh!
and you each take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Did you make a dex saving throw when you started your turn, though?
20 something.
Okay. Just keeping
Come
you
on,
honest.
come on.
No, thank you. I forgot.
7.
Does that finish him off before he does this?
What? No.
Well,
Dang.
no, we did it after. 7.
Okay. Okay. So, however many bludgeoning damage, what did I say?
16.
16? Okay, so you guys are knocked back out of the ring of fire 20 feet, and you hit the sand and kind of like roll back, duh, 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 duh. And you're like, oh, I just lost 16 HP there.
I can feel it.
I'm at 69 health, everybody.
Oh, boy.
You know what that means.
Yeah. Sounds like a party.
And I had 7?
7 damage, yeah.
Okay.
I'm really glad you healed me last time, Ren. That was could have been bad.
Got your back, buddy.
Okie doke. And, all right. So, where are we at? We're back to Sifu.
All right.
Back to Yamhorn. You're now...
No. Wait. The
Oh, sorry. What am I talking about?
I think
Sorry,
it's
Durok.
Durok and then me.
Nice try, Air Elemental. I'm about to go spank your hiney.
Okay.
You've been a bad boy.
You're at least You're at least 25 feet away from it.
Well, I use all of my movement speed to go back to where I was standing next to Ren.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna whoop you. You hear that, boy? I'm gonna toss you a whooping.
Just roll.
Hooligan. This better be good after that.
Okay, so one of them is a... So is that then only one attack? Or
Yep.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, unless you have a bonus action.
I mean, I'm allowed 2 attacks per turn, it says.
Yeah.
Okay. Then if that's what it is.
Okay, first attack is a 16.
Okay. Meets.
Okay, second attack is a 23, so clearly, sorry. $20 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Noise.
All right. So what do you want to do to it?
I want to stab it right in the... No,
You said something about spanking it earlier.
if it's possible, I want to lay the down.
Hello?
And because I'm a dwarf and I'm really good with stone, sand is kind of like worn down stone.
It's not all completely made of sand.
Okay, fair enough.
And
It's
also
air.
you're in front of it and you can't get behind it.
All right, I want to just charge at it like I did.
Okay.
Spank its
And I
front.
want to give it like a ferocious
Go, bros.
a ferocious Durok four-handed slice.
Okay.
And then I want to like grab it by its collar, its metaphorical wind elemental collar, and bring it down and shove my...
You would have to jump far too tall up there, so that's not possible.
Well, I want to grab it by its tail then. It's a little 1 foot.
You're not going to be able to grab air.
Just spank its front, man.
I just want to give it a bigger slice and just...
I feel like you're trying to do all these things, but it's just kind of like grabbing a...
This is like the rope all over again. Up, I say!
Yeah. And you just yell, damn it! And then finally swing.
Yeah, so after that embarrassing thing, I just go and attack it, swing it. Yeah.
So you do 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so like before, slice, you heard it. All right. Ren, you sit there and watch this guy like do some elaborate like monk, just crazy like dance with his sword, and like he's doing all this stuff, and he only like hits it like twice.
It's impressive. I'm amazed.
It's like some sort of monk form or something like that, and he's just like, oh, and then I'm gonna flash it over here. Oh, where's it coming from? Where's it coming from?
Like this one. Do the helicopter wind up before.
All right.
20 damage, though. That's...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as much as
I
I
feel
can
like
do total. But.
we've just gone over it without...
Yeah, that's good. That's
good.
awesome.
That's
Whatever.
sweet.
I pull my head out from behind the shield because I was, using
Yeah.
it to protect myself, digging
Saw
deep.
Durok start dancing. You're like, oh boy,
Hide it again.
put it back up.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast my spiritual weapon. I'm gonna cast it at level 4. Let's do this thing. We're gonna do a bunch of damage to it. So it.
And what sort of damage does the spiritual weapon do?
It is force damage.
All right.
Oh, damn. So I'm going to... So it's my classic little flail guy behind him. And I'm going to make an attack roll with my modifier, which is 8.
Is that considered a magic weapon because it's magic itself?
I would think so, since it's a magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, a little flail, Ulagan back there.
Mm-hmm. God.
Yeah, well
whatever.
over 20.
Okay.
And that's going to be 2d8.
Great.
Which was really low. 11 force damage.
Nice.
Okay.
That was my bonus action. For
Ren, what would you like to happen?
so the flail appears behind it, and just kind of.
What does the flail look like?
The flail, it's I don't know, the flail. I feel like
Oh, right. The chain with the mace.
Yeah, the chain with the mace,
Right.
and
Gotcha.
it's spiritual.
Okay.
On all that. Appears behind him and just kind of takes like a double swipe at it.
Okay, so Durok is like sort of prancing around like a ponce, as Paelias would say, and he's just like, "Yeah, you see all those moves? Oh man, snick, and Yamhorn and Paelias are back out, And as is Ren's classic move, behind, you guys all see, da-dun, da-dun, and you just sort of see it helicoptering, da-da, 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 and then it, boom, comes right down through the center of it and smashes down on the ground. Durok, make me a Constitution check, please.
Bring it on!
Why?
Yeah, roll your tray more.
Yeah, do this until you get a 20. Like you're panning for gold.
Thank you, Dash. 11.
All right, good enough. It was a 10. So you come down, the flail comes right down through the center, and you see the eyes look up, and it goes, uh-oh. And it just smashes right through, and a huge burst of wind and sand bursts out through everything, knocking down the firewall, and your air elemental is no more.
Woo, yeah. Nice.
Dang, Ren, that was quite the cool attack.
Ren, do you have a catchstdphrase that you like to say after you
Was he a
slay-
Wow. Descriptive.
He's such a dad. That was pretty cool.
Or you my new stepdad? You gonna play a game of catch with me in the park later?
I don't know.
I
Ulagon
would
just
never
blesses
play
all of
catch
us.
with a nerd like
There you
You
go.
know the way it goes.
Ulagon bless all.
At least us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're the best.
Yeah.
Ren and Friends.
So you have defeated the air elemental. And as the dust settles, you see Durok sort of shaking out his beard and that sort of stuff.
I clean off the air blood from my sword before putting it away.
my flail is just kind of slowly spinning
Yeah.
like a helicopter winding down.
Okay. Coming back down to the ground. And I would say it even shrinks, because I'm going to say it was huge for that thing. Like, it kind of grew to that same size and kind of like, bashed it. And now it's sort of like shrinking down and comes back over to you and kind of like is hovering next to you.
I like
it's
that it's
rain,
kinda like a
Rhett.
pet.
It's rain.
I was more concerned with the other sounds I heard.
It's a bunch of spies again, Red. They're all a bunch of little-footed spies coming to get you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you
People-
know anything about spies?
People found out.
Yeah, apparently they're paranoid and go to court a lot.
Not inaccurate.
So as the dust clears, you guys can, wipe the dust off of your face or whatever, and you have, like I said, you defeated the air elemental.
Nice.
What's
We
left in
did
its
it.
place is
It's
it just
back.
a
It's
chest.
It's
Sand?
it's back to the sand dune that you saw, and as you were getting towards the top, you realize that you're close enough to the top that you're pretty much at the crest if you walk basically beyond where it was, about 35, 40 feet or so, and you can kind of tell that that's where the top of the sand dune is.
Ren,
Nice job, guys.
you're gonna have to teach me that move someday.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the spiritual weapon has really kind of rocked everybody's world.
All right, just a little further. Let's go over this dune and continue on our way.
How much further is this Ashwin character?
No clue at this point. Or used to know, now I don't.
Was that him? Did we just kill him?
That guy said Ashwin wouldn't help us, if you were listening.
Right, so
So clearly, probably not affiliated with Ashwin.
could have been like,
He's got a point,
Ashwin's
Durok.
not gonna help you because I'm gonna kill you. All right, anyway.
Okay.
And
Good
we walk
lord.
to the top of the dune.
What do we see
Woof.
when we crest the dune?
All right, so you've all walked forward. Paelias is insanely annoyed by Durok and is like, all right. And he just sort of like keeps walking like a little bit faster than everybody else because he's got a faster movement speed. He's an elf. He's got longer legs and sort of leaves him in the dust. Durok is back there talking to Ren. As soon as he sort of sees that, Durok is kind of like used to it and is kind of like, no, yeah. Oh, so anyway, Ren, we were, and
Yeah, without missing a beat, I start talking to Ren.
yep. So, you have now gotten to the top, and as you look out before you, I want you all to make me perception checks.
My God. I let Caleb touch these dice beforehand.
Shut up. I've been rolling pretty good, except for right now. 14.
Good.
Natural one.
And you're supposed to be our guide.
He's just
Okay.
I just fall
good.
down.
Durok,
8.
11.
Oh, jeez.
I do have a passive perception of 15. I
looks
just want to
like
point
we
that
all-
out.
okay, what are your guys' passive
14.
perceptions?
13.
Like, what's the bonus? It's 3 for me.
No.
So it would be 13.
So it'd probably be 13, yeah.
Oh, 13. 13?
Okay, good. You all beat it.
What can I say? We got sand in our eyes.
Although Paelias did seem to fall asleep standing up for a couple seconds. He's like, hey, what? No, dragon turtles. Okay, so as you get to the top, you look right, you look left. And you see that the sand and the island is really like it's very high and rocked. It's almost like like some of the Würzburgian structure or the Lorland structure. It's another tall thing. Only this one on the back side of it seems to be carved out, so it's like a U. And you see some of the most lush forests. And as you can tell, going out in front of you, miles ahead of you, it narrows down into a much longer cylindrical area. You couldn't get around from the sides because the rocks are so high, and then like there's craggy rocks along all sides, so it would be very, very hard and to navigate a boat around and all those sorts of things. Not saying you couldn't do it, but you probably have a really hard time and need to roll really well. To both sides, it looks like a 500 or 600 foot drop. And it's just stone in front of you, and you see like grass and trees, and in front of you, you see all these trees, but also throughout the trees, you notice, wow, it's really coming down up there.
Sounds like hail.
You notice specifically that all of these tall trees that are 400 to 600 feet off the ground, there's somewhat of a pathway of trees with the tops cut off that have flat areas on them. And the trees are big enough that you would assume that you can probably fit a couple people on them. And you notice them randomly throughout, going down as the tree line gets lower. And that's where we leave it for this week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
I hate trees.
Ladies and gents, that was a lot of fun. You hate a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, what don't you hate?
Durok is a cranky old man. Have you guys not figured this out yet? He's cranky.
No, I figured
Well,
that
it's
out.
in between you whining like that and him being cranky that I forget who's who.
Oh.
So for
It's really a self-portrait.
chaotic amateurs, I've been your host and DM, Bentley Michaels. To my right, we have
Caleb is Yamhorn Doril.
Dash is Paelias Ian Earth. I was burping.
Rhett as Durok Dragonsbane.
Milo is Ren.
Grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.